Okay, hey, am I back? Okay, great. Sorry about that. You remember I said that I have this terrible internet connection? There you go. So yeah, sorry about that. Um, so yeah, you can't make this stuff up. You just can't. So back to the finishing up the plan. So, in terms of having a 90-day plan, yeah, it would be great again if we had, another 4 or 5 people who were focused just on production. But that's just not how it is. And it wasn't that way at Old Mythic either. And so, it wasn't like Old Mythic, not, once we were super successful and we had, whatever budget we needed. But we always know what we're going to do. We just don't have a 90-day plan. I think somebody said, I lost the stream, that, we have quite the backlog. So there's always something to do. And then we just do the plan. And, keep in mind that, we do know the big things that are being worked on, even if we didn't sit down and, plot out what, for example, Ben is going to be doing this, then this, then this, then this. He just does this because we know what that is. Okay, Randy, I think I answered that when we discoed. One of the reasons that Rob is redoing the store is so we can do things like that. Again, the store's code is so old that it needed to be updated. So as it's updated, then you'll be able to do more things with it. Let's see. Has a brand? Oh, sorry. Odovic, do you still have a morning team meeting in lockdown? Oh yeah. 11 o'clock. Individuals or small group stand-ups. 12 o'clock. Team leads have scrum of scrums, and so then we. All right. It's gonna be one of those days. I'm really sorry. It's like you see what I mean when I say I can't use my my PC for standards like I used to. Sorry guys, I have no idea what's going on. It's uh, Spike. Yeah, why can't I fix the? Yeah, why can't we fix the internet? It's usually not quite this bad. I mean, 3 discos during the first 30 minutes is horrific. I'm so sorry. All right, let's try again. Now, pep size. What did I talk about multi-boxing? No, I didn't. So look, the thing about multi-boxing is the same thing I've said before. Multi-boxing is something that I'm not a big fan of. In this kind of game, it can lead obviously to a distinct advantage, and we're a PvP game, and so we can't. Like a lot of things in life, you'd like to just be able to say, hey, sorry, guys, we understand that sometimes there are very good and valid reasons to want to multi-box. Unfortunately, then there are other people who just abuse the hell out of it. So, it is something that we couldn't hope to track for. For example, if it was, just you're running a second, box, you only have essentially you and, your you would have in Camelot, of course, your Healbot. But on the other hand, if we saw something like 9 connections coming out of somebody's house, that would be a different story. But it's so hard to police. I mean, that's why multi-boxing exists everywhere, or at least almost everywhere. That there are MMOs where it makes sense to have it. So, you know, kind of the same. attitude I had back in Dark Age. Sorry. Real Life Gabo, has the transition to GCP been completed? Mostly, I don't think we're 100% there, but we're almost there. Welcome. So for those who were coming late, who came late, didn't hear the beginning of this, we added 4 new people to the team. Like Strike, JK, how's that for timing? We added 4 new people to the team this week, 2 engineers, including a senior engineer, and 2 designers. One designer is for Ragnarok, his name is Alex, and the other designer is for CU, and his name is Christopher Chris Jr. And if you look him up on the internet, because your internet's probably better than mine, you'll see that he was a game director at Rift. He was a senior game designer at Rift. He was a senior designer on Ojai, at Ojai. He was a designer at SOE. And his love, his focus as far as being a systems guy is PvP. So yeah. We think that that's, a pretty nice addition to the team. Getting a very experienced guy in terms of PvP is sort of kind of important. And, we think that he's going to work out really well. So yeah, it was a very interesting week for us. We've never had a week where we've had to onboard 3 new people, because Ian had interned with us for the summers. Brand, does additional designers mean additional extended classes in launch, or just working on the current main goals? Well, don't forget, the current main goals include a couple of the extended classes. The Spirit Mage or Trio. Spirit Mages and the Scouts were both extenders. Could we go beyond that? Let's do what we have to do to get the game out. Here's a shock, we're late. But one of the things I've been telling you guys since the beginning, that we're going to keep working on until we get it right, and we are. And for all the disappointment, which there is some, and it's deserved, we keep working. And we keep hiring, and the investors and I keep spending. So, you got to give us at least points for dedication. And we're bringing in new people as well. So it's not, this is a situation where it certainly could have been, easy for us not to do that and not to be bothered and just, delay. And we did it. Working from here means that I can't do certain things. I don't have access to all the data that I had, in the office. I can't do refunds, as I said the other week, because I don't have access to the data until I get back in the office. That kind of little thing called GDPR, where we encrypted all your emails so that even the editor that we have can't see the actual doesn't see the actual email because it's encrypted, and so I can't even do some of the things that I would like to do. But, we keep working and we keep hiring, and hopefully we'll be back in the office in a few weeks. But we'll see. Hip size. Have you learned a lot of lessons from OpenRVR and Warhammer Online that affected some of your decisions for this game? Oh, absolutely. Absolutely. 3 versus 2, kind of sort of important. And I want to be really careful here because I don't like blaming other people. But the RVR in Warhammer Online was not the RVR I wanted for Warhammer Online. Now, I'm not talking about taking the cities or any of that, because that was me. I wanted that, good and bad. But there were aspects of it that weren't there, that I was really surprised about, that weren't there. And again, that's on me. certain things were designed that I didn't agree with, and when I learned about them, I was not a happy camper. But we were late, and EA was down our back, and I had been dealing for a lot of that time with my mom's cancer and then her death, and so things that shouldn't have escaped my notice escaped my notice. So yeah, lessons very, very important. That's why this game is 3 realms. That's why this game is open.